What's going on, everyone? Hope you're having a great day and welcome to the Tundra Dude 34 YouTube channel. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome aboard. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you know every time I put up a video or a live stream. So happy to have you if you are new or if you've been here a long time. So today we're going to talk about the November incentives. We're also going to talk about the time of year and when is the best time to strike on your brand new Toyota Tundra. Whether it be a 2020, a leftover, or a 2021, the current model year for the Tundra, it is the last year of the 5.7 liter V8. And I know a lot of you guys are V8 purists out there, so you may want to strike. I also want to talk a little bit about why this year is a little bit different than other years because of the COVID situation and the factory being shut down earlier this year for a couple months. So some of those Tundras are a little scarce out there, but that's only in certain parts of the country. In Texas, there are a ton of Toyota Tundras. So first, let's get the incentives out of the way and talk about what we have for this November month. So it goes from November 4th to November 30th, these incentives. One thing before I tell you my incentives, they seem to be a little bit different region to region. So if wherever you are is a little bit different than what I'm saying to you, comment below the video and let me and the other viewers know what the incentives are in your area, because like I said, they kind of differ here and there depending on where you are. First, before we even get to these incentives, just remember, TRD Pros are not included in incentives. There are no incentives for TRD Pro Tundras. If you're lucky, you'll pay MSRP, maybe a tad under, but there are a lot of places out there that actually mark them up. So keep that in mind if you're going for a TRD Pro. They are excluded from the incentives. So for 2020 for November, the offer on the table right now is $2,500 cash back. All right, so $2,500 cash back on a 2020 Toyota Tundra. There actually are no finance specials for the 2020 for me up here in the New Jersey area listed for the November month, which is kind of weird to me. Usually you see the finance specials go all the way to the end of the year, but there is nothing right now. So for 2020, $2,500 cash back. For 2021, we're starting to see the incentives get a little bit better. You have a finance special of 1.9% APR for up to 60 months. And you also have a 2.9% APR for up to 72 months, all right? So that's kind of falling into where you normally see those APRs for the Toyota Tundras. Every once in a while, you'll get lucky and maybe get a 0% for a month or two here or there, maybe Toyotathon or something like that. But the 1.9 for up to 60 months and the 2.9 for 72 months is pretty standard for the Toyota Tundra when it comes to these APR deals. Also, $1,750 cash back on the Tundra. Just remember also, I should mention this when I do these videos about the incentives. You can't pair the two together. You either get the finance special or the cash offer. You can't do it together. All right, one more time for the 2021 incentives, 1.9% APR for up to 60 months and 2.9% for 72 months. And there's also a cash offer of $1,750 cash back for a 2021 Tundra. Now, a couple things we have to go over right away is local specials. All right, local specials are different all over the country. So these incentives are a good starting point when you're going to look for your next Toyota Tundra. Don't be afraid to go in there and see what they're offering in some of the dealerships around your area. You never know how desperate a dealer is and how much they need to sell a truck. So go in there and see what they're offering. Also, still going with that, you don't know how desperate a dealer is to sell a vehicle. It doesn't hurt to try. Even though these incentives may not be where you want to be, you need a little bit more help, go in, give it a whirl. It's that time of year. Now, we normally talk about the best time to buy a vehicle in the year is the end of the year in December going into January. But because of COVID, because the sales were a little weird this year, because there was a shutdown for a while all across the country, I would start looking around now in November. And it also depends on what volume of Tundra there is on the lots by your house. Don't forget that. Up here in New Jersey, my local dealership has one or two right now, and it's been that way for months, okay? Down in Texas, there's like 190 on some of the lots. So it really depends on where you are in the country. So look around. The more they have, the more they'll probably deal. It really depends. Again, with my local dealership, the two that are there now keep getting filtered in and out. So one comes in, it almost sells right away. Just half-ton pickups are moving in and out big time right now. So in closing with that, you have the incentives that you can work with that'll at least get you moving in the right direction where you want to be and what you want to pay. There's also local specials everywhere, so make sure you go check out at your local Toyota dealership to see what they're offering you like that. And number 3, don't be afraid to go in there and put an offer on the table, because you never know how desperate these dealers are. The end of the year is coming. There are sales goals they do want to hit. The more Tundras they have on the lot, the better. And the last point I'm going to make on that is also don't be afraid to go on the internet. All over the country. You don't have to buy from that place down the street. You can buy a Tundra all over the country. If you're looking for something very specific, which I know a lot of you guys are out there, when you're looking for your Tundra, you don't just want a Toyota Tundra, you want something very specific. All right, well, you can look at that dealership that may be 1,000 miles away. You could do your purchase over the phone these days, and they could ship the vehicle to you. So that's pretty big. So don't be afraid to exhaust your options to get exactly what you want. It's never fun to settle, but also start now in November, take your time, look around. You have 2 months till the end of the year. So I would think, and this is a guess, and we always do these incentive videos every month, I would think the incentives will be very similar to what we see right now next month as well. And that's why you can't really go off the incentives all the time. You kind of just got to go in there and see what you got. The worst they could do is say, no, we're not doing that deal, and send you home, and then you could look elsewhere. All right, the worst thing they could do is say no. I say that to everyone. I get a lot of emails all the time, people saying, oh, do you think I could get this deal or this deal? Go give it a whirl. It can't hurt. Do a test drive before you do anything. Make sure you like the truck. Make sure it's exactly what you want, and then try to strike a deal with your dealership to get into a brand new Toyota Tundra. $2,500 cash back on the 2020s. We have some finance specials for the 2021s. Also, something we never talk about that I want to also put this out there to you as well. If you are the military, first off, thank you for your service for our country. I appreciate you greatly. You can also receive $500 off on a Toyota vehicle because you are military, which is awesome. And also, if you're a college grad, there's also a $500 off on a Toyota vehicle. So every little bit helps to get you to where you want to be as far as payment and what you want to pay for your Toyota vehicle. And, you know, that's just a little more money in savings. So if you are a college grad or someone in the military, make sure you say something when you make contact with that dealership to let them know, and make sure you get that discount. It is listed every single month. It is one of those incentives that is always there for Toyota. So go check that out. Don't forget, 5.7 liter V8 is going away after 2021. 2022 model year will be the next generation Tundra. So if you like the way the Tundra is now, if you like that V8 engine, you might want to strike sooner than later. And if your incentives are a little bit different wherever you are in the country, please go down in the comments below and let us know what they are to help out other viewers potentially in your area. Or if somebody wants to do one of those over the internet, over the phone purchases, we would really appreciate it, as would all these viewers that are looking to buy a 2020 or a 2021 Toyota Tundra. So I thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns about buying a vehicle, if you went through any of the stuff that I'm talking about right now where you kind of just didn't see the incentive you wanted, but you went in and made a deal happen anyway, comment below. We're all here to help each other, so make sure you tell us your story. We would love to know it. And at the end of all my videos, I always like to do some playlists for you guys to check out. So we're going to do the 2021 Tundra playlist. That's everything we know about the 2021 Tundra. You know, all the stuff that we've talked about over the years, what's new for 2021. If you are brand new to the Tundra and you want to see what's out there, go check out that playlist. The other one we're going to look at is my dealership walks that I do usually every other Sunday when the dealerships are closed here in New Jersey. I like to walk around the lot and look at cars, and I like to have you guys along with me. Because it's a good time. I like to look at vehicles with or without a camera, but it's a lot more fun to hear what you guys think about these Tundras and some other Toyota vehicles we look at. So check both of those out. And like I said, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you know what to do. Comment below the video. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great night. Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at TundraDude34. TundraDude34 at gmail.com. You guys have a great day. Be safe. I'll talk to you soon.